What's up, guys? Nolan here. I want to plug my exclusive interview with Nikita last month because I see comments daily on stuff that was answered there. This was not the Twitch one on stage. This was my own Q&A from the Discord covering everything from full release modes like the Prestige mode and Hardcore mode, the After Raid replay system, economy changes, new maps, and more. So go give it a listen if you haven't yet. For my sanity's sake, thank you very much. Now for today, we have a new Chronicles of Rizzy episode which closed out Season 2. I won't show much here today. I suggest that you guys go watch it for yourselves to get a little background lore. We'll cover it at another time so that we don't spoil anything. I did want to tell those interested though, there was no new ARRS from this, and there's nothing to hint at it anytime soon, seeing as the season ended. Usually it's several months. So we're probably going to be done with the ARS for the next several months at least, but we'll see if they sneak one in somehow, possibly even with this new event. Because there is a new event in-game associated with Chronicles of Rizzy. This is not the Halloween event, or at least it isn't yet, as this is directly connected to the new episode. It could end up rolling into a Halloween event, however, given the spookiness involved with this. But the lore has kept associating itself. Is that the right word there? Well, you know what I mean. The cult keeps popping up. The cult is heavy in the lore. They are very important in the story of Escape from Tarkov. They're also just spooky. So I have reason to believe that this is its own thing, but because again, they are spooky, it could end up being the Halloween thing. We'll end up waiting to see what's going on here with this one. I know people are looking for information on how to complete this task, but there just isn't anything solid out there at this time. We know the task after the 5 kills is to kill the unique named cultist bosses, but you can play for several hours and only kill one normal cultist, let alone the ones that you specifically need for the second task. However, because of their names, we do know they spawn around the fortress and crack house on customs. It's likely things get updated throughout the evening as well as the weekend, so check on these repeatedly or look for new posts from me for updates, everything linked below. We haven't seen anyone kill all 3 bosses yet, but I'm expecting something else to happen after, whether it's instant or time locked. This seems like one of those events that will go for a couple of weeks potentially, again feeding the Halloween event. We'll see. I will do my best to stay on top of this throughout the weekend, but for the minute by minute, you have to follow me on Twitter or join our Discord. Anything solid we find will go up there, and I've linked both below. This YouTube video, although lacking solid information, is basically a starting point to say, hey, check the links in the description for the updated stuff, just like we did with the mortar event. Those things are changing constantly. I can't update this video, but I can update the Twitter, I can update the Discord, and the wiki. Like I said, link below will be updated with that stuff, so go check those out. If something new happens warranting a new video, I will of course post. So again, to be clear, the cultist spawns have been increased. They are the normal cultist spawns, and there are also some new cultist bosses specifically that have been so far found around the fortress and crack house on customs. As I was saying, these things can update and move pretty quickly. Luckily, I caught this one before I actually posted this video. We have the next task, and here is some footage of somebody killing the cultist bosses on PvE, albeit, but did kill the cultist bosses, was able to get to the next task, of which is kill 15. That is a 1 followed by a 5 cultists on each of the maps that they're spawning on right now. For the rewards, you're going to get 3 different marked keys, T7s, and be able to purchase the M3 as well as the DVL, which I would assume is going to be suppressed on somebody. We'll see who this ends up being on, presumably Jaeger. But there you have it. This seems pretty final to me. In the text for the task itself, it says now it's up to you to clean up the scrum with our own hands. Going to assume that is a typo. That's probably us. Probably means now it's up to us to clean up the scrum with our own hands. If there's nobody to carry out the ritual, maybe it'll be over. This does make me lean more towards this is a setup. This is a prerequisite blah for the Halloween event. Maybe the Halloween event is this ritual. We did literally get a ritual as last year's Halloween event, so pretty interesting here. We'll see if this is required in order to do the Halloween event. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that we're gonna have another week at least before anything pops up for that. But again, there you have it. That is going to be presumably the last task, because that is a lot of cultist kills, and people again have been playing for hours, can only kill 1. Maybe they'll end up upping these cultist spawns, but that's what we have for now. Stay tuned. I'll mention it here again. Best of luck trying to complete all that, but that's all for now, guys. Support what I do by clicking on the buttons on the screen or come by a stream over on Twitch. I've also got a Patreon down in the description if you are interested. There's also 3 other YouTube channels for other games like Star Citizen and Broken Arrow, both of which have big news right now. I'm gonna go get started on some videos for those. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.